Slaying is not a one-time gig. Slaying is a commitment, an existence in servitude to serving. You didn't think I was going to stop at one Pokemon League, did you? Pokemon Gold and Silver, or Heart Gold and Soul Silver if you're nasty, released to much critical acclaim after the success of Generation 1. They are often lauded as many fans' favourites of the mainline Pokemon series, but for our purposes, Generation 2 introduced 100 new Pokemon with which we can slay the world! Slay the world! If you didn't watch the Kanto video, that's fine. I'll give you a Cliff's Notes version of the rules of this challenge, but Stariana Grande is judging you. Number 1. We can only use Pokemon that slay. This is decided by the United Council of Deciding Who Serves, led by Sarah Michelle Gellar, as Daphne Blake, as Buffy Summers. Rule 1 subsection B3 also states that non-slay pre-evolutions can be used on the basis of future slay. However, Legacy Slay is not considered. A Dragonair could not evolve into a Dragonite, for example. Number 2. We can only use Beauty or Cool class contest moves in battle. You can't just look slay, you have to live, breathe, and fight slay. And number 3. This isn't a Nuzlocke challenge, and it might not look this way, but I promise I am trying to faint as little as possible. Animal cruelty is never a slay. Additionally, in order to keep things varied and interesting, we have introduced a new facet to this playthrough, the Hall of Slame. Our ladies from Kanto served as hard as they could, and now can enjoy their retirement on a remote island in the Sevis. These 6 girlies are watching over us from above, but they shall not be seen again on the Slay Squad roster. Much like with the original recipe Slaythrough, I'm doing Slaythrough number 2 in the Gen 2 remakes, Pokemon Heart Gold specifically. The reasoning for this is largely due to quality of life features, as the slightly expanded Pokedex doesn't really come into play during this one. Are you ready? Our journey of Pokemon Slayage is about to unfold! But first, I want to say a really big thank you for the response to the first Slaythrough video. It's been incredible. I'm still on that 1 million subscriber creep, so if you do like what you see, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. I've only recently learned that it really does help. I'm also still streaming all of these over on my Twitch channel, so if you want to come and hear my rants about 2024 Cinematic Masterpiece Madam Web live, that's the place to be. I promise they really are relevant in this one. We got a bunch of copies of Madam Web into work yesterday, and my boss came over and was like, oh, isn't that film you like? And I was like, no. No. It is not just a film I like. Madam Web is the greatest cinematic masterpiece ever put to film. There is no film that will ever compare to Madam Web in any of the categories that Madam Web competes in. Madam Web should have won the Annie, the Grammy, the Oscar, and the Tony all in one. Madam Web should be an EGOT. There is no world in which anything tops Madam Web. Her web connects them all. It's the greatest piece of cinema anyone's ever seen. Another Pokemon game, another girly pop protagonist to project our personalities onto. This girl's official name is Lyra, and I can't explain it, but she looks intimately familiar with Carly Rae Jepsen's back catalogue. She awakens from her slumber with a singular purpose: read the Pokemon League to filth. I name her what I feel is going to be the start of a theme in these videos. Girl. I love it. Your name is Girl. Sure. Why am I doing this every time? Why have I got a fucking Muppet? Girl. That Miss Piggy. Girl, are you ready? This is so stupid. Heading downstairs, our mum gives us the sassiest accessory possible, a little flip phone, and sends us over to Professor Elm to collect our starter Pokemon. This time, the council met and agreed that Meganium, final evolution of Chikorita, is slay enough to not require a heap of aesthetic surgeries to be used on the team. Sadly, starter Pokemon always have a very low female to male gender ratio, and Chikorita becomes the first ever male Slay Squad member. With a name like that though, we can imagine that he is, you know. Generation 2 is well known for being a long and grindy experience, and as a big city girl on the go, who doesn't have access to a speed up cheat in this one, I call up my sugar daddy to donate me 999 rare candies to make this process go way smoother. As a result, throughout the course of this challenge, I am strict about not over-leveling my Pokemon, as I don't want to be accused of having all the grace and decorum of a reversing dump truck with no tires on. Heading on to Cherry Grove City, an old man hands me his shoes before I pass through, up to Mr. Pokemon's house. Mr. Pokemon and his toy boy, Generation 1 Queen Professor Oak, offer me a nice egg in this trying time to give to Professor Elm. Elm must have won 4 challenges but not the crown as he is being robbed. I encounter this red-headed diva on the way home who throws his straight boy choice rat at us. Type advantage be damned, Chikorita takes him out anyway, and we rush back to the lab to rat him out to the police. Did you happen to get his name? I saw his trainer card, so I got his name. So to go with our name being Girl, I'm kind of liking the idea of, and this just fits, calling him this hoe. I was like, we can either give him a really edgy name, or we can call him this hoe. Before you leave, make sure you talk to your mom. Our reward for compliance with police questioning is a set of balls, and the assembling of the Servengers can begin. I start off by catching a Pidgey named Dorothy, a girl we're all friends of, and thanks to it being nighttime, quickly run into a Spinarak who I named Madam Web. Yeah, I had a theme for the nicknames in the last run. It kind of falls apart in this one. Sadly, much like in 2024 masterpiece of cinema, Madam Web, starring Dakota Johnson as Madam Web struggles if she's not driving into her opponent with an ambulance. Spinarak, and by extension Ariados, do not learn a challenge legal move until level 33, where she learns agility. I have some kind of solution to this issue later on, but we've got a ways to go before she'll be usable. The level cap is set to 13, and Faulkner's gym in Violet City is on the horizon. I make a stop in Sprout Tower to get the Flash HM, and strut our stuff in front of this hoe. Thickerito, Dorothy, and their cheerleader Madam Web waltz into the Violet City gym, full of delusional confidence, and go head to head with this villainous twink. Okay. Girl, she blacked out. Faulkner hands our padded asses back to us on a silver platter decorated with Pidgeotto feathers. Twice. Beaten, bruised, and lacking in options, I was forced to make a decision that would rock the competition to its core. With the new Hall of Slame rules in place, and the knowledge that I have at least 9 of these playthroughs to get through, I wanted to save Ampharos for Generation 6, due to accessing Mega Evolution and these luscious locks. I believed it would be disingenuous to catch a Pokemon for the singular purpose of defeating one gym, and then casting that Pokemon aside so it wouldn't be Hall of Famed, and thus excluded for future generations. But sometimes the stilettos step on necks you don't intend. Enter Malewife, the male Mareep who serves a singular purpose. Beat Faulkner. Oh no, Malewife's gonna fucking die, isn't he? What the fuck? What the fuck? Malewife, no! I can't even cheat to win! And he does, swiftly and easily with the power of type advantage on his side. Then, he is released out into the wild, the world none the wiser of the work he had done. This made my chat extremely angry, and if you feel like an injustice has been committed on this day, leave a comment with the hashtag #JusticeForMalewife, so I can laugh on my way to the algorithm bank. The blood price is paid for my first badge, and the Slay Sisters continue on their journey through Union Cave. Here I'm able to pick up 2 new team members, Shardy B the Sandshrew, and Poissy Ren the Goldeen, thanks to borrowing a random man's rod.
Vous allez voir ce que vous allez voir, Pokémon Go! Poissy, 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 Poissy Ren. Poissy, 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 Poissy Ren.
Moving on to Azalea Town, we find that a certain patriarchal crime syndicate is still trying to enforce their values on the public, despite their leader being taken out by a 10-year-old girl. After learning that little Curd had fallen down the well, our lassie heads in after him to take on Team Rocket and their admin Proton. Proton clearly didn't get the memo that his Pokemon was supposed to be powerful if they want to take over the world, so Poissy Ren and Dorothy are able to take him out with a combo from the sea and sky. Bugsy's gym, unsurprisingly, is Bug-type focused, and you would imagine that Dorothy would be the go-to for this, but she won't learn a legal Flying-type attacking move until much, much later on. Luckily, our Lady Poissy Ren comes fitted with the combo of Peck and Water Pulse, giving her a super effective attacking move and the potential to confuse with a stab special move. Bugsy's Scyther definitely doesn't hit me with a critical U-turn, taking out my star Pokemon in a one-hit KO. No, what actually happens is Poissy Ren gets off an early confuse with Water Pulse, and we get to play the Hit Yourself game with Scyther, who wins 3 times in a row. Hit yourself. Yes! Hit yourself. Yes! This is the luck I deserve. It's able to pull itself back with a U-turn, taking out Poissy Ren, but with only 2 cocoons to back him up and Scyther on low health, it isn't long before a quick attack from Dorothy ends the edgy bug first try. Bugsy hand over his cleverly named Bug Badge, and we're on to Wheelix Forest. This hoe has another bone to pick before we get there, but he doesn't take much convincing to back off thanks to Poissy Ren. It's over. I had that in the bloody bag. What is it about a water-type Gen 1 Pokemon that just slays the house down boots mama? I get very turned around chasing Farfetch'd in Wheelix Forest, but we pop out on Route 34 with the Cut HM, letting my Pokemon cut a bitch as we press on to Goldenrod City. Back in Kanto, I spent a good chunk of my time grinding in the casino to obtain a Pokemon we ended up dropping right before the league due to moveset conflicts. And what would you know, the Goldenrod game corner is looking mighty delightful this time around as well. However, European gambling laws changed to state that gambling could no longer be promoted to children in video games. And I, an impressionable child, resent this, so now I must work for my money like some kind of sugar daddyless YouTuber. Heart Gold and Soul Silver introduced Voltorb Flip, a new way to waste time, effort and energy for coins that you can spend on some decent rewards. I quickly learned that this isn't the button smash and wait that I was getting from Kanto, so I set my best minds in chat to work on the Voltorb Flip conundrum together. Thankfully, they immediately found me an online calculator. Cheating giant corporations like Goldenrod Gaming Corner is a slay. It's true, actually, yeah. This is, like, they tell you gambling is bad, but counting cards is actually a really good thing. Oh, I should not have clicked that one. That was dangerous. That was a danger to myself and others. It's still not a guarantee, but with a little bit of luck and 3 hours of my life, I'm out of there brandishing a new Ekans and a Swords Dance TM. Ekans is named Maxine in honor of the Voltor flip calculator that cut the grind down so I could actually make this video this year. It lurks in the darkness, waiting, watching, understanding. Out there in the universe, there are forces beyond our understanding, ways of being that could shake us to our very core. And there's also Whitney's Miltank. Miltank and its associated rollout move are famous for causing grief for many a Pokemon playing child back in the day, and I had to be prepared to not be an exception. To my surprise, however, Miltank learned that we were out here slaying and decided to join in on the action. Stomp? Okay, not using rollout. Probably because it knows it's not... We got crit and then our cut missed? Hello? What is my luck? Critical hits from 3 separate stomps take out Shadi B, Maxine, and Poissiren. No! What is happening? As Miltank serves, poses, and death drops all over us. Dorothy puts up a valiant fight but goes down to rollout. Miltank has a sliver of health left, and Thickerito is our last hope. Up to you. I need a crit Razor Leaf now more than ever in my entire life. Razor Leaf or Bullet Seed? I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to Bullet Seed this. I shouldn't have Bullet Seeded it. If it hits 5 times, maybe. Maybe. One more time. Yes! Thank you, Thickerito. Thank you, buddy. That is our first gym leader that we first timed. The rent was due, the bills weren't paid, his girlfriend had left him. Level capped and nothing to lose, Thickerito had one chance. Whitney cries sweet, sweet tears as we tear the plain badge out of her hands. The real gym leader turns out to be school kid Alan and his Tangler. This Tangler is taking me out! With the absorb, I cannot kill it fast. I have no super potions. I cannot kill it fast enough. Much like an EGOT award-winning 2024 masterpiece Madam Web has to break the rules to get herself out of a tough situation. You know what? I've had enough. This, in turn, causes her to have a vision of the past and the future at the same time, coming into contact with an icon from the past, Venomoth. Spinarak can learn Signal Beam and Psybeam as egg moves, if Venomoth is the mother, so by some convoluted magic of time-space warping, Madam Web learns these moves as a result of great effort. Or something, she really needed some moves, just go with it, okay? Ekritique City follows quickly after throwing a bottle of water at a Sudowoodo blocking our path. In the Burned Tower, I have a brief encounter of the homosexual kind with local dog expert Eugene, before this hoe decides to get in our way. But considering his weakness is exactly 1 French Goldeen, he doesn't prove too much of an issue. Level cap 25 and 1/2 of Rick and Morty stand in my way. Madam Web finishes her personal narrative struggle and evolves into a Riotose. Cause her web connects them all! Maxine uses a new eyeshadow palette to evolve into Arbok. Hey, you got the hinge! I wonder where I left that. Because I'm so unhinged. You get it? And Shadi B learns how to properly cut a bitch by evolving into Sandslash. Madam Web's newly acquired psychic abilities allow her to take out Ghastly. Correct, thank you. First Pokemon down. Madam Web takes the victory. Her web connects them all! And the fear of her causes Haunter to drop dead, literally. Maxine is sent out for a stand war against Gengar, bringing it into the red with a payback. Gengar eats, consuming a citrus berry, and releases a new version of her album to pip Maxine to the #1 spot. Poissiren delivers an ineffective Surf, and Shadi B quickly follows with a Fury Cutter that similarly flops. Okay, she lived. Will this do enough damage? Oh, that did nothing. Okay. Shadi B, I'm so sorry, you're going to be a meat shield for Madam Web. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry. I suddenly remember that Dorothy is immune to Ghost-type moves. 25 years of playing Pokemon, by the way. and with a twister or two, Gengar drops dead for a second time this century. Madam Web appears in 3 places at the same time to finish off the final Haunter, and I snatch the Fog Badge. East of Ecruteak, a follically challenged gentleman prevents me from going where I want to go to get a new team member, so we instead follow the advice of the Pet Shop Boys and go to Olivine City. I make light work of the sailors in the lighthouse and encounter at the top, turn into a sick, abandoned Pokemon that I have no idea how it got there at all, honest. She sends us across the ocean to Cyanwood City, to the gym full of men that can take me to dinner if they want, and also far worse, but that's unrelated. Madam Web is the superhero we need here, taking out most of the gym trainer's Pokemon with ease. I cut the stream splashing all over Chuck's head and challenge him for my 5th gym badge. The world's angriest straight boy comes out first, setting up a Leer and a double team on Madam Web. She makes an accurate prediction of the future and dodges a rock slide, taking out Primate with a critical hit. Poliwrath is up next, slapping Thickerito with a Hypnosis/Focus Punch combo that takes out our boy. Poisson pops out pecking, able to outspeed Poliwrath and prevent it from getting off Focus Punches. The final switch into Madam Web almost clears, so a revived Thickerito is able to hit that magical leaf, dodging a Hypnosis and sealing the victory. So much. Okay, remind me never to be overconfident again. I receive the Storm Badge, grab a super strong medicine from the dispensary, and sail on back to Olivine City with my head held high. She uses the secret potion to heal the Pokemon that runs the lighthouse, and challenges us to a gym battle. Now, I hate to pit 2 stunning queens against each other, but only one can snatch the crown, and it has got to be me. Much like 14th century Polish monarch King Jadwiga, Poisson prefers to be known as King, evolving herself into Seaking ready for this fight. Thickerito also fems up, evolving into Meganium and learning Petal Dance. They have the gags, the tricks, the flips, and the stunts. The second Slay Squadron is ready to stomp the runway toe-to-toe with Jasmine. Shardy B leads against Jasmine's Magnemite, being immune to its electric type attacks. 2 Swords Dances later, we have to play the Don't Hit Yourself game, which luckily Shardy B trained for. Newly crowned Poisson faces up to Steelix with the Surf, rusting his ugly ass. Please kill. Yo, I thought this was going to be so hard! Shardy wraps bars in the final Magnemite, making this the easiest badge snatch so far. Back east in Mahogany Town, this balding bitch is still blocking me, so I head north to the Lake of Rage to let go of some rage. Alert, this hasn't come up yet so far for obvious reasons, but myself and chat did decide on a bonus rule. Shiny Pokemon always slay. Unrelated, but I take out this weird deformed Gyarados and meet Lance. He lets us know that there's crime happening underneath Mahogany Town, so we rush in to help him save the day. And by that I mean, we watch him break into someone's home and commit ABH with a Hyper Beam. The team is more than capable of slaying some admins, including the actual Ariana Grande, exploding some balls and taking down Team Rocket once again. Is the price right? I don't know, but I know that Price is about to be beaten. I struggle for a lot longer than is strictly necessary with the gym ice puzzles. I genuinely do know what it is, but like, I struggle so hard with these. And slide right into our favorite Gilf. Thickerito dances a Petal Blizzard on Seal and survives an Aurora Beam, getting a second Oko on Dugong. Maxine is brought out against Piloswine, tanking a Mud Bomb and shattering Price with 2 Iron Tails. Maxine took a lot of damage, and her accuracy fell. Okay. Iron Tail hit? Never mind. Mud Bomb missed though as well! Let's go! Iron Tail hit! Yes! Iron Tail kill? With the defense reduction? Yes! You got nothing on me, Price. You got nothing on me. Badge number 7 in my hands, the team and I sprint over to the ice path to make it good with a girl I had wronged many moons ago. Except this smooth-headed, toupee-lacking motherfucker still won't let me into the ice path. Still seems to have to teach Team Rocket one more lesson at the radio tower. During my infiltration, Dorothy finally learns a usable flying type move in Wing Attack and is able to evolve into the speedy Slay Queen Pidgeot. Proton, Ariana, and Rocket Boss Archer all fall to the Slay Squadron with ease. A Team Rocket without Giovanni serves no purpose, and thus cannot survive a full frontal assault of Slayage. Finally, I am able to enter the ice path, slide around a little, claim the Waterfall HM, and have a chance encounter with a certain Lady of the Night. Our Lady Prostitute finally becomes a member of the team at long last, just in time for us to arrive in Blackthorn City and our final Johto gym leader, Claire. Eager to prove herself, Prostitute clears 90% of the gym solo with the tried and true Hail Blizzard combo. Against Claire, Shardy B leads with her claws out, slashing through her Gyarados. She follows up with her ace Kingdra, who crits a Hydro Pump on Dorothy for the one-shot. Twist is not a good move. It can make them flinch though. That's a big old Hydro Pump. Oh my god. Oh Christ. Oh, it crit? Crit Hydro Pump? Ew. Ooh, gross. Okay, okay. Prostitute swaps in, and with a Blizzard, reads Kingdra, and both Dragonairs, the house down boots Mama. However, for the second time this gen for some reason, Claire cries that I'm not worthy of the gym badge, calls me lazy, and tells me to go spelunking to prove that I earned it. A BuzzFeed personality quiz later, wish to battle anyone. Oh, I understand. What's most important for raising Pokemon? Violence! Love. Oh, I understand. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon. What's more important? Is there not a slay? Is there not a slay option? Both? I care deeply for Pokemon, apparently. That's cool. And this nice old man forces Claire to give me my badge. With all 8 assembled, the team is ready to snap their fingers and disintegrate every non-slay Pokemon in the known universe. Before heading to the Pokemon League, we are summoned by a council of mothers, the Kimono Girls, to lose their individual battles of just one evolution. After an eventual brute force through, they grant us the ability to meet the personification of diversity, equality, and inclusion herself, the legendary rainbow Pokemon Ho-Oh, who I promptly throw in a box and never use again. Nothing against you, Ho-Oh, but I've grown very attached to my Slay Squadron, and I don't want to lose any of them. Over in the Whirl Islands, I promptly find a Horsey with which I replace Siren. Sorry girl, you've done an incredible job thus far, but I've been gagging for a Kingdra ever since Generation 2 started. I name her Kethra, which doesn't make any sense, but it is funny. A little detour into Mount Mortar gets me a Dragon Scale, with which I'm able to evolve Kethra into her final form. Victory Road passes us by with little incident, only being stopped by this hoe right at the end. He appears to be on the verge of some kind of psychological breakthrough, but we're too busy staying in our own lane and toss him aside. Oh, and it's confused. Okay, okay. My luck is coming back. Hit yourself. No. No. Oh God, we're both confused. Don't hit yourself. Okay. Whew. Ooh, that would have been rough. That would have been real rough. Oh, we'll take it. We'll take it. We defeated this hoe. You could not win. Our girls are assembled. All at level 40, I head into our biggest challenge yet. The Elite Four of this game are no joke, and whatever luck I was having this day is not something I could ever replicate if I tried. This is in a bad way. Koga's Muck is a particular lowlight, as a combination of Minimize, Koga's full restores, and healing from its black sludge make it a pain to get through. After a grueling Elite Four that leaves me mentally and physically drained. Its special attacks up from Nasty Plot. Please live, please live, please live, please live, please live, please live. No! Why did I get crit? Dude! This is unbelievable. This is legitimately unbelievable. What is happening to me? Only one challenge stands before the Slay Squadron. They level up to 50 and go toe-to-toe with the one man keeping BadDragon.com in business, Lance. After a battle of attrition against his Gyarados, Kethra mops up the Aerodactyl, didn't flinch. Kethra, I need you more than ever to do a really good job here. Aerodactyl's defenses are going to be high, but your special attack is going to be higher. Yes! I needed that. I needed that so bad. And sacrifices herself to Charizard, who goes down to Kethra's wing attack. Okay, cool. Can we live through a second Dragon Claw? The answer should be yes. No, because it crit me! Because of course it did! Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Dorothy's so freaking fair, she's gonna stab wing attack, and it's gonna kill him. There we go. Prostitute, the mother that she is, scoops up my broken, battered, and bruised body, and nestles me in her bosom, sweeping not the one, not the two, but the 3 of Lance's Dragonites, claiming us the title of Pokemon League champion. Thank you so much. Johto has been slayed, but the great thing about Generation 2 is that it doesn't even end there. Kanto's gym leaders haven't learned their lesson and have made ill-advised All-Stars comebacks, and are ready for a second round of being slain the house down boots. Everyone's favorites, Brock, Misty, Lieutenant Surge, Erica, Woman, Sabrina, Blaine, and Elon Musk? Elon Musk is a gym leader now? Oh my god. The team takes a bougie cruise on the SS Anne over to Vermilion City. After the struggle against the Pokemon League, I was a little worried about how we were going to fare against the souped up Kanto gym leaders. What follows is a short film I like to call The Slay Squadron Systematically Dismantles the Entirety of Kanto with Little to No Effort. Lieutenant Surge is capable of nothing against an electric immune Shardy B. Prostitute clears Sabrina with a double freeze. Thickerito gets his time to shine at last versus Misty, mopping up her water types. Prostitute leaves Erica on ice and nets us the LGBTQIA+ badge. This is what you deserve. This is for stun sporing me 13 times in Gen 1, Erica. I earned this victory. I'm the winner. Me, I'm in charge. Shardy B cuts down an easy underlevel Jasmine. Kethra spits all over Brock and Blaine, literally. Finally, Elon Musk loses to the combined might of the Slay Squadron, with Prostitute landing the final blow against his Pidgeot. Kill Elon Musk! Elon Musk's one weakness, a powerful woman. I need this. I need this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Kanto and Johto's 8 badges each are assembled. Girl and the Slay Squadron head to the gate of Mount Silver to ascend to the very top. The great runway in the sky holds for us one final challenge. Pokemon Trainer Red. Let's lead him with the Pikachu. Gambate, thank you. And it's already hailing? Okay, I can live with that. Okay. So I have a little confession to make. I thought I'd done this right. I apparently had not. I was supposed to have edited Red's team to have the original Gen 1 team. And it obviously didn't work, which is a shame. He was gonna have the original Slay Squad. I managed to make that not happen. I don't know what went wrong, but it's in Lapras. Okay. Honestly, I'm not too upset about just Frenzy Planting again and Thickerito stacking it, because we can always use a revive. If we waste the Frenzy Plant, it's not the Frenzy Plant, sorry. If we waste the full restores now, there's a chance it could crit. There's a chance that we just got a low roll on damage there, and the high roll should just kill, which would be lovely. But it's probably going to do the same amount of damage again, right? There's a little variation. Oh, he killed! Let's go! Oh, he knows Dragon Pulse? Ah, fuck. Of course it does. Kestra, I need you to live, baby. I need you to live. Lived. Give him a Hydro Pump. Okay. Don't live. Kestra, you're so strong. You're so freaking strong. No, with the 1 health left. It's fine. He's going to full restore again. Oh, I really thought the Hail was going to do it. He's going to full restore again. So I'm just going to hide. Oh, did not full restore. Interesting. Okay, there goes our first Pokemon. Wasn't expecting that. Hey, Sarah, how's it going, bub? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, but the Charizard then just dies to the Hail. Okay, cool. Eye for an eye. But we will lose Dorothy if we don't kill here. We gotta try it. Wing attack of Dorothy. Is it gonna be enough? Oh, it was just enough! It was just enough! Let's go! Let's McFucking go! Okay. That is just enough. Snorlax is down. Which just leaves the one Pokemon that I wanted to take on with Thickerito. It's the battle of the starter Pokemon, baby. Thickerito versus Blastoise. Can Thickerito do it with a Frenzy Plant? Are we faster? No. Okay, the Blastoise knows Blizzard. Alright, cool. Of course it does! Why wouldn't it? Live. You're so defensively bulky, Thickerito. Yes! Frenzy Plant that fucker. Destroy him! I don't know what Blastoise's special defense is like, but I know its defense is better. I'm watching it. I'm watching that health bar. Yes! Oh my god. 16,800 Pokédollars. One hit KO with friends. And that's it. And that's it. Game saves. Red goes. Can you beat a playthrough of Generation 2 Pokemon using only Pokemon and moves that slay? Oh yes, you can. It has been one hell of a journey, with many ups and even many downs, but with the friendships forged, outfits sewn, and lip syncs lip sunk will last a lifetime. Thank you for watching.